So we're going to work on, this is the worksheet on covalent compounds. The nomenclature is how we name stuff, essentially. So how do we name things in chemistry? That's what nomenclature stands for. So it says rules for naming covalent compounds. You name the nonmetal furthest to the left in the bottom of the periodic table by its element name. Then you name the other nonmetal by its element name, but shorten the name and add an I. And these are just the rules. So where they come from, I don't know. They're just the rules, right? 3, it says add prefixes in front of each element name to indicate the number of atoms of the element. Don't use the mono prefix for the first element in a name. Yeah, so if you're naming one thing first and there's only like one carbon, don't say monocarbon. So we'll probably see an example here. What types of elements are covalent compounds composed of? So covalent compounds are composed only of non-metal elements. Right, so it's non-metal to non-metal. If it has a metal, it's not purely covalent. It's not a purely covalent compound. So only non-metal elements compose covalent compounds. 2, it says between the pairs of elements given, identify the element that would be named first and the element that would be named second. Refer to the periodic table as necessary. So using the periodic table and the rule they gave us, right, where you have to go farthest to the left first and bottom, right? So if they're in the same group, or same, sorry, yeah, like the same row or same group. Yeah, same group. Right? You pick the one that's further down. So phosphorus is further to the left of chlorine. So, and I think it's in the same row. So phosphorus goes first. So I'm going to put P and then I'm just going to put a 1 here. And then the Cl goes second. Oxygen and sulfur, right? So they're in the same group. However, sulfur is further down. So the sulfur goes first and the oxygen goes second. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little. Much better. You should be able to see a little bit better now. Now, fluorine and carbon. Carbon is further to the left of fluorine. So carbon goes first and fluorine goes second. Selenium and oxygen. Again, if you look at the table, selenium is much further to the left. So selenium goes first. And then oxygen goes second. Nitrogen and oxygen. Again, same thing. Nitrogen is further to the left. Oxygen is right next to oxygen. Sorry, right next to nitrogen on its right. And then bromine and fluorine. Bromine is further down than fluorine. So fluorine is second. 3 is asking us to complete the table of prefixes. So mono, when you say mono, that means 1. Di means 2. The carbon dioxide, 2 oxygens. Tri is 3. Tetra is 4. Right, we can kind of fill this in like that. Tetra is 4. Penta is 5, means there's 5 of something. Hexa is 6. Hepta is 7. Octa is 8, not octo, octa. Nona is 9, and deca is 10. And that's it for this table. So you're just gonna have to know these by heart when you're naming stuff. Okay, now 4 asks us to name the covalent compound based on the formula given. So This one, right? Nitrogen is, I think they actually have all these in order. Yeah, all these are in the order, so we don't have to look at the rule and double check. If this is written correctly, these are all written correctly. Right? All these, the furthest one to the left and down is first. So we have nitrogen and fluoride. Now we have two nitrogens, so we say this is dinitrogen, right? We only use these prefixes with covalent compounds, not with ionic ones. So this is dinitrogen, and we have four fluorides, fluorine, so dinitrogen tetrafluoride. Next, we have sulfur and chlorine. Now, if it's the first element, right, that's the one, we don't say mono. So I won't say monosulfur. This is just going to be sulfur tetrafluoride. If there was, um, if there was one fluorine, I would say sulfur monofluoride. It just doesn't apply to the if it comes first. Chlorine and fluorine. This is similar. So this is chlorine trifluoride. This is SiO2. This is silicon dioxide, actually quartz, commonly found in quartz. A rock. Right, there's two oxygens, so that's a di. And then we have tetraphosphorus. Remember, see how these names stay the same for the first ones. Phosphorus, dinitrogen, not nitride or anything. So tetraphosphorus. And then this is decoxide, not deca. 5, it says write the formula of the covalent compound based on the name given. So this is similar. Our carbon dioxide, we have one carbon, two oxygens. Phosphorus triiodide, we have one phosphorus and three iodides. So I'm going to put Pi3. Sulfur dichloride, this is one sulfur, two chlorides. Nitrogen trifluoride, this is one nitrogen, right? There's no prefix. Trifluoride, so NF3. And then we have dioxygen, so this is O2, difluoride, so O2F2. And that's it for this worksheet. So hope that helped. I'll see you in the next one.